Hi guys, it's Chantel from Impatient Cafe. I am so excited to be part of this Creep on June 2024 with the lovely Tracy Fox. I am part of her design team and I am just blown away by everybody's creativity with this awesome kit that we've got. As you can tell, I've got stuff a little bit all over the place. I've had to restart a couple times. Let's just say it's just been a day, to say the least. My printer stopped working for whatever reason. My day was not printed. So I was sure I had printed all the days. I went through all my stuff. I have cut everything that I have. I've even got a container with all the scraps. And I can't find couldn't find my tag. So there's like a gap from the 23rd to the 28th, I believe, that did not print. I'm not sure why. So unfortunately, because I can't get my printer to print, I'm going to just move forward and create with stuff that could work for my prompt. Now, if you haven't listened to the story, that's also linked below, and all the kit and everything is linked below in my description. Go listen to the story. It's so great. I really do enjoy this version of the Creep on June, and it's so great. I love the old house and the old everything, like antique and ripping, and anyways, it's awesome. And my prompt was Brundle immediately got to work setting up his equipment. So right away, because I don't have the tag printed, it's not working. There was a camera on a smaller tag and then the two double tags. So I've got this tag, which is from another day, and then I've got this little camera that I'm going to use instead. And we're just going to create, and I'm thinking to myself, with the camera, what are they going to be able to capture? What is Mr. Brundle going to be able to capture? So I've got a couple of these little pictures. There's this gentleman. I've got a couple little things that I kind of pulled out. Where's the other one? There's this one as well that he might find. You might find a bird, you know, and then there's a couple of these shadows that I've put to the side that did print. So I've been kind of playing around. I started doing stuff, and then of course made a mistake. And just an FYI, just so you guys know, I am at home, and obviously but my children are at home as well, so if it gets loud in the background, I'm sorry. It's just what it is. They're pretty good. They're staying in a quiet spot. But it is very, very hot today, which is really weird because it's been so cool. So they were outside all morning, and now they're just relaxing in the basement. So it should be okay. So we'll see. But if for whatever reason a door closes, or, you know, that's why. So it's the creep of the children. But anyways, let's get creating. I'm just going to create, I've got some papers, some older papers that I've got, like original, where did I put them? Oh, no, original papers, like music paper that I've got here that I might use as backgrounds, because I couldn't print any of the backgrounds. So I feel so bad. But anyways, we're just going to adjust accordingly. So you can use the backgrounds if you've got them. If I usually print my tags, excuse me, with the background, but I've got these really cool different French books or pieces of ephemera that I will probably use as a background. So just so you know, it's okay. We'll adjust. It's going to be fine. And I've also made this awesome tape. I've been wanting to play with alcohol inks for a while. I might do a separate video, I don't know, we'll see, to show you how I kind of made them. It's super simple. It's just regular tape with alcohol inks on it, and then just repeating the process to get a grungy look. So I'll probably use some of that as well. So I'm thinking that what I've done with this little file folder is just made it into kind of a pocket. This is what I'm thinking of possibly doing. And me being me, I don't have really a huge plan, but we'll play. It's just about playing, right, and creating. What I'm thinking of doing is punching a hole with like, so that I want to put the camera kind of in the background, maybe, of this, kind of like I was playing around with this one, with the camera sort of back in the background like this. So, but also with the little tag. I got these little tags. You could have it like, I'll have it kind of popping out that way. And then the little picture will be on the tag so that this will pop up, right? I'm just contemplating if I should have the camera on here and then the little person behind, so that when you, after you take the camera off, you see the little person, that the little things that he's found along in his research to figure out what is going on in this house. Now, as you know, I don't have a tag, so I was kind of playing around with this guy because it's the same background as I've got, but I'm not sure. And then once I folded it, this little folder, it's a little folder, right? I decided just to do the opposite and fold it this way and that way. And I've noticed that the tag fits, fits in here. Now, it's not going to work with the little tag sticking out, obviously. So it just got me thinking of other things that I could do with it. So I've got an idea of what to do. So anyways, let's just get started. I think I want the camera on the little tag. So what I want to do is, just put those there for now. I want to make, this is going to be my tag. Now, what I'm contemplating, I think I want to fold it like that, right? And have, I'm thinking two of the little tags coming, like two little pockets, right? So we're going to ink. I'm using a vintage photo. This one, Distress Ink. Sorry if I did that. And I think I'm just gonna, because I want it a little, like I want it dark enough, right? So I'm just using the actual pad. Now, if you don't, and I'm making it so that it kind of touches the actual tag as well. So it makes it a little grungier. Because I want it to be grungy, right? After all, it's creep on June, right? It's not flowers on June. But so I'm just going, sorry about the delay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink around a little bit. Now, my ink is not as fresh as it usually is. Sorry if I'm like shaking the table. I'm just gonna ink the edge. Just, well, it's not really working. Maybe we'll go the other way. Is ink on there, obviously, because this is not really gonna show anyways. I just wanted to not, I just don't want to see any white around. So now we're gonna put, I've got these little tags. I picked them up and I just tea dyed them, so they're grungy already. This one, that's an older one. So what I've done is just, you know, grunged it up. I try not to overthink it. I'm just using the pad, but then a little bit on here. You can also just use it like that. And now I'm going to have this, no, we're doing the camera. On the top one, I think I'm going to put, what did I do with the camera? Put the camera on here. Now, I don't want this side of, so I'm just going to like rip around. So it almost becomes like, almost like part of the, you know, there's a lot of ripped pieces in. So I'm thinking that this should fit in the circle, right? Yeah, okay. So now what I want to do is maybe have it a little higher. And I want it to fit on my little tag like that, right? Because I want to keep these messy edges. Now I'm just contemplating if I want some, let me see here. Maybe we'll try one of these. Scissors. I'm not too worried about perfection when it comes to this. I just want some, oh my goodness. Please excuse me for like, I'm kind of a little bit all over the place. I haven't made a video in forever and I can feel it. So I might just, it's about here that we want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape. Oops. I'm okay with it not being perfect anyways. So we're going to see how it looks. And we're going to put the tape like that. And then because I've ripped it the other way, you don't have the white around, but sorry, I just want to, I think I'm going to take parts of this tape off. I'm going to keep this little bit because I might use it for kind of, I think I want it on top. Oops, I'm just making a mess out of this, you guys. So I hope everybody's great and having so much fun with this kit. Nothing needs to be perfect. It did crunch up the wrong way or whatever. But, you know, I'm not mad about it, you know? But we don't want it to be coming off. So I think I might just go kind of in a weird angle, right? This piece I don't need. Oops. So I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Let's see, there's a little bit of tape. It's been such a, and now I think I'm going to use this tape for the other side. Now I don't want it to fall everywhere. I will probably add some stitching anyways, but I just want to put a little bit of glue like that. I will sew, so if you're not going to sew, then definitely you can add more glue. And then I'm just going to put this little bit of tape that I've got left. I'll just come a little closer like that. Is that cool? It's so fun. So now I'm going to add a little bit of stitching. My sewing machine's right there. I've got red thread in there. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but so these pieces, I'm just going to throw them over here. Those guys over there in the house. So I'm just going to kind of stitch around. My sewing machine is right there. I'll try to bring it in so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think you should be able to, okay. It's right in the corner. So I'm just going to go slowly and kind of make a messy circle around it is what I'm thinking. Now I'm not gonna stress over this circle I'm just going to keep going in circles until I'm happy. Like I'm just slowly moving it around. And if it's not perfect, that's just even better. And just keep going. I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like, yeah, I'm just gonna do another round, I think. And I'm trying to catch the tape at the same time a bit, so that, good enough. We're gonna stop there. Now, if you don't want to do any stitching whatsoever, sorry, I'm out of frame. Just trying to get this white thread in there. So I wanted a messy kind of look, right? So I'm just gonna clean these edges a bit. Now the back kind of looks like that, right? So there you go. Just a little messy look. I don't like how this guy is kind of right here. Got caught. Okay. So there you go. So this will be one of my tags. So it's kind of the camera that sees all. You could also put it on top. That could work as well, right? And then this one will be some of the characters that you may see in the house, like this little girl, right? I want to, where's my hole puncher? Oh, right here. And then I want to, this is just 1.5 inch. It's just a hole punch, right? Circle. You could do this, but whatever you've got. It doesn't have to be a circle. So I'm just kind of going to bring one sort of at the bottom. I'm thinking down here. And then I don't want these to be this, like the same spot. But if you do, I mean, you could always, I'm just putting it in different spots. Of course, it's going to get caught. There you go. Okay, so I've got 2 holes kind of mismatched, right? Now, I want this guy to kind of see how it fits nicely. Now we want, and then this other little tag will be down here, right? So because it's a little further, we're gonna have to ink the edges of that guy. Where is it? I might do a quick little, show you kind of, where am I in my, so it's not so white around. Might show you real quick how to do that tape because I'm really liking it. So I'm thinking that you guys might want to know. So it's literally like, it won't be dry right away, obviously, but it's alcohol ink, so it doesn't take long to dry at all. So we're going to, now I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Why did I? Like, this is the background, right? So I kind of want it to be not straight, you know? See what that's gonna do to it. Oh, look at that. It's coming off. That is not what I wanted to do, so we're gonna take that off. So it kind of, anyways, did not work. It did not do what I wanted to do. So I'm just gonna mark where I want. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Where I want whatever I want popping out in the back, you know. So like, if I glue that like this, you're gonna see this guy, right? My dirty fingers. And since they're already dirty, I don't want it to be like perfectly clean. It's kind of light, this one, but I want it to kind of be looking like that, right? Now what I think I'm gonna do is put glue in the middle so that when you put your little tags in, like this, right? It's not gonna fall like all the way in. Right? Okay, so this guy will be kind of like a discovery. As we go over here, what do we want to put? I think like that. Okay, so this one's going to be simple enough. I'm just going to, like, I'm not too worried about the edges because, or the rest of this, because you're not going to see it, right? This one we want to keep it flat because, and I might actually put tape on the edge so that your tag doesn't get caught in it. Right to the edge. I'm just using Fabri-Tac because that's what I got nearby. So we know he's gonna go over here, right? And I would have done the same kind of idea with the camera instead of just using like another tag on top of the other tag. See, it's gonna kind of sit, well, this guy's not the right one, but I want it to be kind of like that, right? So it's gonna have to be at the back. We could, no, it'll get caught. Okay, so now what I'm thinking, you want to see, like, yes, this is the background kind of, but then you'll get to peek at, maybe I should have done the opposite. You see this like, ooh, you know, what he's found. Maybe I'll do that. Sorry, guys. Took it off quick enough. Yep. I think I want the opposite. I'm sorry, I'm not very well organized. So I just want the U part. So I'm going to trim down the edge here and see if that's enough. Am I still in frame? I hope so. It's like right there. Okay. It's been a day, I tell you. Oh, geez. Like nothing has been working for me today. Or yesterday for that matter. Been at it for a couple days now trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, I could have left it the other way too, whatever. It's not a big deal. So I think it's like, I think I stuck the wrong end and I put the glue in the, okay. Maybe a little higher. Oh, geez. Oh, goodness. I tell ya. Oh, do. Just been one of those lovely, you know, one of those lovely days that, but we're not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to let it get to me. Nope. Just like a little, oh my goodness. Okay. What was I thinking? Oh, tape. So this is just the tape that I use for the, I'm just going to put it, oh, I don't want it to show. just so that when you put your little tag in, it doesn't, and it's not going to show anyways, right? When you put your tag in like this, I don't want it to get caught on the edge of that. So it's mainly just this end. Now I know you can see the bottom, but I'll cut that off and then I'll ink the edge. Just like that, and then there we go. Okay, so that's the first circle, right? And then the second one, oh no, this guy will go on top, I'm thinking, right? That's what we want to see. And then when you take it out, like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to stitch like up here, possibly, even down here. Oh, I want to put a piece of tape. I'm just going to tack that really quick. One of these little go like that. Just wondering if I want it this way or if I want it here like that. Now I am going to trim because we don't need this part, right? No, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna leave the end here because it's gonna stop it from going. There we go. And just like that. I think I'm going to put another, it's not this one. Just at the bottom here, so it looks even older. And then we're just gonna put it all the way around. Now, this doesn't look really pretty, so I'm gonna do something with that. You can see how it's making it look kind of grungier, right? So when you pull it out, you're gonna see you. And there we go. I got a little bit of tape there. I might just trim that edge. I don't know yet. So now I'm going to, I think I'm going to put a couple little stitches. And what we can do with the back, since we've got this lovely white, put another one of these, because I want to just stitch anyways. Just put some stitching around anyways, so we're gonna do that right now. And I don't want it to be like perfect stitching or anything, just messy, just a messy stitch. Gotta laugh. Thread came out, of course. Rethread that real quick. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm gonna put at the bottom, a little bit at the bottom as well. I'm just gonna put holes. Pretend like we lost the stitch. Yeah, pretend like that's how it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to have to glue that better. And see, this is kind of what it looks like. I just decided to leave it like that. We're just gonna ink it, dirty it a bit. I might add a little something here, I'm not sure yet. Now we'll just go like that, and there's the back. Again, I'm going to ink it. Then you can really see the punctures as well. Don't be scared of getting ink in there. Okay, I really want it to look rustic. So if you don't like that look, then definitely don't put as much. So here's tag number 1, and here's tag number 2 so far. Okay, so now we're going to do the background. I think what I want, oh, that little girl, that's what I wanted. Where did I put her? The little ghosty girl. Oh, right here. Somebody like, are you guys screaming at me? Like, it's right there. Hello. So I want her like that so that you can really see her. I was contemplating if I should keep that. I don't need that bottom part, right? I want it like that. Thinking, do we want it straight or crooked? I kind of like her like that. All right, so we are going to, I just kind of scored it real quick on the edge so I know where to cut it. So I know she goes kind of like this, right? Okay, so now we don't need this part or this part either. She goes kind of like so, yeah. Okay. Now I want her to be kind of old looking as well, like the tape, have the tape. So far that seems to be holding. Now I want this kind of, she's going like, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, I like it. And I think I want a little piece kind of peeking right here. So we're gonna go. And I just used parchment paper for underneath. I might just do a little strip to kind of show you real quick if you guys are curious about how I did it. I might go a little more. Okay, I like it. Okay, it's kind of holding anyways, but we're still gonna put some, some glue underneath there. I mean, a lot of this stuff is going to get glued. Now what I'm gonna do with this tag, because I kind of want the stitching around, right? So I want to glue it, let's see how far. So this guy goes here. Oh, my tag is a little, so we kind of want it like, like right here above, just kind of marking. And we want this one, because I don't want it to like fall down, right? So if we go like this, it's going to be approximately here. Right. It's going to be about there. Well, this part can all be glued. Okay. So now I'm just contemplating if I want to sew around, but because this one's got so much sewing, I don't know if I want to sew around there. So here you got so far. Got these guys, right? So I've taped. So what I'm gonna do now, where I've marked the black, I'm gonna put glue in here, right? Just in here and just at the top, like over top this part, right? And then, because we don't want glue here, we don't want glue there. And then the bottom will be a thin little layer of glue, right? So we want enough that it will hold. Like, I don't want to go right to the edge of the line. I just want to kind of go between so that I don't lose my tag, and to the edge too. I'm just going to put a little bit at the bottom there, and then this whole top part. Like that. Okay, so then we're gonna glue. I've decided not to sew, not to sew around the circles. I might do other things, so we make sure you got these varnished really good. Let's see. Oh, I should have. This guy goes here. Oops. That's the only thing I was kind of concerned about, that you might have to, like, you know, when you take it in and out, it might get caught here, see? So I'm not sure. I guess you can just kind of tuck it in, right? That's the only thing, but I'll just tuck it in. And then you see your bird, right? And there's your tag. Make sure they're glued really good. Make sure it doesn't get glued in there too. Okay, and then this one will go up in here. Same thing. Maybe I should have put some acetate. So that's kind of the base of the tag, right? Now, do we want to add, like, you know what I mean? Maybe that would help it go in a little bit better. Now I'm gonna let that dry, and just contemplating if I should add. So before I go too far and kind of forget what I was doing, what is the time on this thing? Already 40 minutes. Well, I hope that you guys don't mind. I'm just going to show you real quick how to make the tape, since I'm just looking at it right now. So you take a piece of tape, whatever amount you need. You can do a whole roll if you really wanted to, but I'm just going to put a little piece down here just to kind of show you, except I'm going to go into frame. So just like that, right? I'm just putting it exactly. Now, if you're scared of it not sticking enough, you can put glue on the back or whatever. And then you just use your alcohol inks. This was the one I used. So some of these are still, it's just to kind of give you a base. And then I've got this color, caramel. I believe these come in a set of 3. There's different colors. Latte. And then this third set is ginger. So I might as well just show you real quick. So I got your tape is right here, right? You can use gloves if you're scared of like getting dirty. So then you just drop ink wherever you want it. How much you want, it's up to you. So like I usually just mix it up at first. You can keep it plain or you can keep adding layers to it. See how it does? Because it's alcohol ink on alcohol ink, right? And that's how you make those blotches. And here's the other color. It's a lot on one, but this one's. And then it'll just give you different colors, right? If you find that it's too much on one, you can take your like this one is the one I was using yesterday, and you could take some off, and then it'll give you that kind of look, right? So you just play around and layer as much or as little as you want, and then just let it dry. Because it's alcohol ink, it doesn't take long. And there you got it. Sorry, I'm completely off camera. So yeah, so that just kind of gives you an idea. So I'm just gonna put it, this one I ended up using a bit of water too because I wasn't sure what I was doing. So that's kind of, I think, possibly why the color is a little different, but it's just mixing and playing around with the different colors. So that's that. So it's that simple. So make as much or as little as you want. I just use, this is parchment paper for the background so that I could take them off. So I'm going to take another piece. And we're going to cut kind of in a weird angle because we don't want it straight. And I'm going to put this little piece right there because I can. And whatever you do, don't put it on the spots where your tags are going to go, right? So, and I'm just putting it right on top, over top on the back. And I want maybe another one. Another one, possibly in a weird angle. Make sure that it will not cover the spots. See, I don't like how that's happening. I should have put some acetate or some kind of plastic over top the circles so that you could just slide them in and out. So learn from me, maybe do that. I don't know how I can do it now because the circles are already, but what you would do is just take your plastic and put it on kind of on the back, right? Just on these pieces. So, or I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much. And then these guys can just stay the way that they are. And then I'm thinking that I might want some like thread or fabric at the top. I'm just searching here to see what I got. You could use whatever thread you want. This is kind of a cool color. I know you can't really see where I am right now or what I'm grabbing, but I've got this kind of goldy greeny color. I'm just gonna cut that. Sorry, the sun is coming out and in and out, so I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm thinking that, we would just go like this. And then I just stapled the top, just like that. Now you can embellish it all as much as you want. You can add more tape, or you might actually add another little piece, I'm thinking. Yes, I'm kind of a little semi-obsessed with this stuff. I don't know, it's just fun. And with that, I didn't even use my other, I feel like there needs another piece there. I don't know why, but. So there we go. So we got our little what you might see in the house. Little girl. And then, ooh, somebody's watching. And then the back, I just kept it the same. You could possibly, oh, I'm going to clean that spot over. Pick that up. Oops. And there we go. You can also just keep it like this if you like. That's why I was thinking of possibly sewing, because then it would look cool, but I thought maybe it'll be too much with that. Now, and that's my tag, and I hope that you enjoyed my little version of Creeping in June, and I hope that you create yours as well and have so much fun with this. And I will probably make some more things. See, you could definitely, it's a little bit fiddly, but that's okay. I don't mind. And there's the camera. Sorry, hopefully you can see. And there's the little raven. See, that's the only thing, right? But fiddly fiddlesons, as you can tell, that's what happens when you do a video without prepping. So there we go, and I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you try it out. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.